All hands on deck is a concept that was evolved out of the need for us in Nigeria to really get our act together. We have so much, and yet so many people are suffering. We were in a recession in 2016, and it worried me because we didn't know how long it was going to last. It worried me because we shouldn't be in a recession with all the products that SMEs are making right now that are really ready for the international market. We should be earning dollars, and instead of which we were in a recession. So I looked at the whole situation and I realized that some of the problems we have are because we're not talking to each other, private sector to private sector, private sector to government, government to government. And the only way to make progress is by working together. As Henry Ford said, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together or staying together is progress, but working together is success. And we must succeed in Nigeria. So the idea was to bring people from different sectors, government, private, but mainly for the SMEs to have the opportunity to showcase what they were doing. Because when you talk about export, sometimes people say, what do we have to export? And that has always worried me because it means that people really don't know. They really don't know. Well, you know, nowadays some of the things that SMEs are making, they're so well packaged that they look like they were made abroad. So that's good. But sometimes we just have to bring this point out that these things are made in Nigeria and they would be appreciated abroad. But if we are to get SMEs into the international market, they need help. They need other people to invest in their business. And that isn't just money. It is also building their capacity to continue to come up with first-class products that Nigeria can be proud of and that will earn foreign exchange. Not only will we earn foreign exchange, but we will create jobs, more jobs. Because if companies grow and they succeed, they employ more people. They are not only the future, they're the present. The youth are there already. What we need to do is to make sure that we spread this message, that we hold up the examples of youth. Look at the young entrepreneurs that won Young Entrepreneur of the Year award under the Vice President's Office for MSMEs. They're 10, 12 years old and they're producing all sorts of little things that, you know, people can use, and most of them are made out of our local material. So there's hope. There's definitely hope.
Always been in different fora to educate people, or to help people, you know, build their capacity, and to also tell them that, see, BoI has got a large heart with respect to funding. So if you bring your proposal to us, we'll definitely fund your proposal, okay? We'll definitely fund you to expand you, and then even for the startups, we'll help you start up your business so that you can contribute to the economy in terms of job creation, in terms of contribution to GDP, and so on and so forth. And that is why we're here. Now, what makes BoI different from other banking is the fact that our loans are concessional, in the sense that we are the cheapest lender in this bank, we lend on long-term basis, up to 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Okay? Now, we also offer business support services alongside funding. So we're not just giving you the funding, we're also helping you to build capacity, because the two must go together. You understand? And then BOI is a development bank that is being used by government, okay, to industrialize the nation. That's being used by government to deepen developmental effectiveness across all critical sectors of the economy. So our main focus is to create jobs. And for you to create jobs, you need to support entrepreneurs to create jobs. And that is why BOI is critical to the economic development of this country.
My name is Ruth David. I work with West Africa Vocational Education. And our contribution to this SME gathering has been to help employers understand that they are in war for talent, and the only way they can win is to hire for competencies, especially for their entry levels. It was very interesting. It was an interesting and engaging session. A lot of employers were asking questions like, oh, how do I hire? How do I retain my talent? What are the things I should look out for? And then we did share very insightful data that we have come up with from Wave Academies, and it was fun.
This is Abiola Ogumbi, SJ Tours and Allied Services, and what we do is we're tourism consultants and lifestyle coaches, and what we do is we are promoting domestic tourism. Our clientele are mainly Nigerians who live in Nigeria, and our hub at this particular time is Lagos State. So we're promoting holidays and day tours in Lagos State. We're getting Lagosians to enjoy the beauty of Lagos. We're also, by that effort, ensuring that Nigerians get engaged to their environment. Their attitude changes. They realize that apart from no light, no water, traffic, there's also opportunity to actually enjoy themselves.
My name is Okuma Alexander, and you're at Thespian Family Theatre and Productions. We are into stage productions and TV programs, and also we have our own space called The Corner. So it's actually Thespian Family Theatre at The Corner, okay, where we have open space theatre performances. Also, we have food, games, grills and bites.
Our inspiration came one of those days when we were watching the network news on national TV, and we heard on World International Youth Day celebration, and we heard how some youths were complaining that the government is responsible for their joblessness. So we thought to ourselves it would be nice to be our own boss, to employ people, and so that we won't depend on the government for jobs. I had a chit chat with my sister, and we started making beaded necklaces, bangles and earrings. When we discussed our intentions with our parents, they didn't take us seriously. Mom always said, go and focus on your books, it's not yet time to have a business. But we didn't give up. We went behind our parents' back and started making beaded necklaces, bangles and earrings, like I said earlier, for sale. We took them to school the following day and made sales. When we showed them to our parents, it was then they took us seriously and were willing to guide and support us properly. We've grown and also added bows for ladies, bow ties for men, babies' panties and skirts with a touch of Ankara to flow with it.
Some of them tried to discourage us, but we didn't go back. We still continued going to school and showing them to our teachers, and we were quite happy with the number of sales we made. Yes, it feels good because it's now we know hard work pays. We put in a lot of efforts. We had a lot of sleepless nights doing this product. So we were so happy when we won the award. It came as a surprise, but at least we had something to show to everybody that if you work hard, you'll surely get a reward.